What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we start the Gauntlet Series for the Noble FoKus H-ANC earbuds. I got a line of worthy contenders to go head to head with it. First up will be the Beyerdynamic, big word, Beyerdynamic Free Birds. All right, so this ought to be fun. So without further ado, let's get to it. All right, here we are. The Gauntlet Series start for the Noble FoKus H-ANCs. They're going up against the Beyerdynamic Freebirds. Let's go ahead and talk price. First up, we'll start with the Freebirds first, since they coming in as a challenger. You can get these for $249 on Amazon. As far as specs, they come in with 5.2 version 5.2 Bluetooth. You can codecs supported is AAC, SBC, and aptX adaptive. They do have active noise canceling with a transparency mode. As far as battery life, they have some of the best battery life out. They have the earbuds themselves have up to 11 hours of playback time. When you include the case, you can get up to 30 hours of playback time. The case does support wireless charge as well as quick charge. 10 minutes would get you about 70 minutes, just over an hour of playback time. As far as water resistance, the earbuds are rated at IPX4. As far as special features, they do not have multi-point pairing, but they do have what they consider a handoff feature, which is it will allow you to switch between already paired devices. It's not multi-points because you do have to go into the Bluetooth settings and turn it on and things of that nature. So it's not quite where multi-point would be. I would really hope they would come out with an update for these to include multi-point, but um, we'll see. All right, as far as the other feature, they do have Alexa built into them and app support. All right, so moving over to the Noble FoKus H-ANCs, these come in at $199. You can get these on Noble's website. As far as Bluetooth version, they also have Bluetooth 5.2. Only codec supported, however, is AAC and SBC. They do have a hybrid active noise canceling technology with them. And as far as the earbuds with battery life, you can get up to 13 hours on the earbuds without ANC on it, 8.5 hours with ANC turned on. The case does give you up to what you add the case rather does give you up to about 32.5 hours of playback time. They do not support wireless charging, and it does support fast charging. However, 15 minutes would get you 70 minutes of playback time. As far as water resistance, the earbuds are rated at IPX5, and only special feature is the auto pairing feature. No multi-point connection, and no wireless charging, as I've already mentioned. All right, so as always, I'll leave links in the description below so you can take advantage of these prices. Let's move on. All right, we're back in. Let's go ahead and take a look at each of these. We're gonna pull one of each out so we can take a look at them. As you can see, they kind of almost are reminiscent. Of course, the Freebirds are a little bit wider, a little bit bigger earbud, as the Noble the FoKus H-ANCs are more of an oval shaped. As you can see, let's take a look at them from the side profile. As you can see, both of them have pretty deep earbud. Of course, obviously with the FoKus ANC H-ANC, excuse me, this portion would be in the ear, whereas this will sit outside the ear for give you a balance with it. And as you can see with the Freebirds, this portion of the ergonomic area is in the ear, while the top part is outside. As you take a look at both touch surfaces, rather, you got the whole entire top here for the FoKus H-ANCs, whereas on the Freebirds you have this little strip here, which is moved up, as you can see. I don't know if you can get a good look at that. It's raised a little bit, so you will know when you're touching it and having to do any type of command. All right, so let's go ahead and pull up some pictures. Pull the phone out here. We're gonna say so you can see how they look in the air. Here we are with the FoKus ANC or H-ANC. As you can see, it takes up the entire ear well. That oval shape makes it ergonomically fit without any type of ear fatigue or any pain in the ear. So you get a good seal with the ear tips included on them. So I actually went up a size, but I do get a great seal, and they feel real light in the air. So let me go ahead and take a look at the Freebirds here. All right, here we go. Again, another set where they are, whoops, where they take up the entire ear well, and just the ergonomic overall shape of it. It just seems to fit perfect. Remember, this portion is outside the ear, whereas the lower portion is inside the ear well, and just sits really comfortable in the ear. Both of them don't have much weight to them once you have them in the ear, so they're very light. I haven't experienced any type of like ear fatigue or anything like that when wearing them. So they are both very comfortable earbuds. Okay. So what we want to do next is we're going to go ahead and get them paired up. We're going to start off with the Freebirds, and we're going to take a look at the app and see what they got going on in there. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We've got the Freebirds already paired up. You can see that there. All right. Let's go ahead and jump into their app here. Okay. Using the slim pin here to keep my fingers out the way. All right, so of course, here you have the picture of the earbuds, and above it you got your battery levels for each. All right, you got the option to disconnect earbuds if you want. All right, moving down, you have your active noise canceling mode. You got off, you got on, and then you got the transparency mode. There's no change in it as far as strength levels or anything like that. Moving on, you got your low latency mode. You can have it on, you can have it turned off, or you can turn it on. It's mainly for gaming, of course. And then, of course, you got your sound profile. If you go into settings, you can set up your own personal sound. So, but we're going to leave that uh, blank. Actually, thought I was logged in, but I'm not. So we'll leave it blank. All right, and then but you can set up your own sound profile within the app, which is pretty cool. All right, there is no graphic equalizer where you can actually make changes in these ones in this app, but of course, then you with that sound setting, you're good to go. All right, so I wish there was a EQ, to be honest with you. All right, so moving on, you've got in your configuration, you got your personal assistant, your voice prompts. You got, oh no, I'm sorry, there is an equalizer here, but these are your presets. You cannot change these. You cannot make moves, as you got all different kinds. We can go ahead, let's see, we'll just do original, which is flat. All right, my mistake on that. There is, but like I said, these are just presets. There is no graphic equalizer you can make changes to. That was my mistake. All right. And then, of course, you got your factory reset option here where you can reset the earbuds completely. And of course, down here you have your information, software version, Bluetooth, device type, app version, the build, Android version for the phone that you're using or device you're using. And of course, you got your statistics per earbud as far as how much uptime, playback time, and how long you use on the phone with them, and starts and everything like that. Okay. And as you see at the bottom here, you got three options. You got the Freebird, this is what the headset is. You go here to the Y. You can go into like their shop, Facebook, contact information. You can go into their frequently at FAQ or their knowledge base. Then of course you got the privacy policy, their imprint. If you want to look into their stuff there, and of course licenses. All right. If you move over to the far right, this is your I guess your legend for your all your touch controls for the left and right earbud. All right. If you see the ring here, I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of washed out. Yeah. But they do have They walk you through exactly how many types of taps you can do to play, pause, skip and reverse tracks, answer phone calls, reject phone calls, decrease volume, increase volume, choose your assistant, and then go through your ANC options there. All right, and then that is a quick walkthrough of the MIY app for the uh, Beyerdynamic Free BYRDs. Man, these names are long. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and get them swapped out. We're gonna pull up the Noble FoKus H-ANCs and we'll take a look at their app. Stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. We got the Noble FoKus H-ANCs already paired up. So let's go ahead and jump into their app. All right. First, as you can see, you got the name of the earbuds here. You got the battery levels for each, the left and right earbud. Then you got your equalizer option here. You can try the EQ. It gives you a little information here. Customize your own personal EQ for an unprecedented listening experience. And you got the link to try an EQ there. I really wish they have them in the purple and gray. I really wish that you were able to change that color based on the ones that you have. But that's okay. That's just me. All right, here on the left hand side, you have your info drop down here, or your settings drop down. You move that down, you got your equalizer. We can take a tap into that. As you can see, you got preset modes and personal modes. Right now, you got all different types of presets you can choose from. You got classic, pop, you got jazz, you got rap, you got folk, and then you have the default setting. And then, of course, if you move over to personalize, I have two different types of personalized settings. That's Ron Sound, and then that's Ron 2 right there. And, of course, I got test, which leaves everything flat. And we will go, actually, we're going to go into the presets. We're going to select default. So everything is turned off. That way, when we do the sound test, no equalizer settings are being used. All right, let's move on. Here you got your customized UI. If you tap on that, this will give you the function where you can do the for the left earbud and right earbud. You got double click, and double click. They call it click, but it's double tap and triple tap. You can switch them. Only those two options you can select. Well, per earbud. Okay, because the single tap is already set for play pause, and of course, you can go ahead and make those changes if you like. You can hit the drop down and you can select whichever option you want. This goes for either earbud or anything like that. So, okay, moving on down, you got your well, actually, let's continue inside here. You got your settings. Let's tap on there. You got your tone prompt, your prompt tone switch. You can turn that off and on. This shows you your volume level for your for the phone. I guess you can use that to turn it up. You see how it affects the phone level. All right, and then of course you got your language, which is English, and then you got your active noise canceling display, which is on the front. I'll show you that. You make sure that's turned on. This is your ANC on option here. We'll come back to that. All right, then of course you got your update firmware option here. Go up and just make sure you're up to date. Right now, there's an update. Well, let's go ahead and get this updated. Stand by. All right, we are back in. Update has completed, and they didn't give me a list of what was included in the update, but we're going to keep on going. All right, moving on, you got the option to disconnect the earbuds from the app, or just turn them off altogether here. All right, and that it will conclude your settings features there for the earbuds. As you can see, I really wish they could change that to the appropriate. You're able to change it to the appropriate color. And here at the bottom, you've got your audio controls. You got your play, pause, skip, and reverse tracks. And that is pretty much it for the walkthrough on for the Noble FoKus app for the FoKus H-ANC earbuds. What we're going to do next is we're going to go ahead and do a mic test followed by a sound test with each set of earbuds. So stay strapped in.
This is a mic test with the Beyerdynamic Freee BYRDs in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Beyerdynamic Freee BYRDs in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Beyerdynamic Freee BYRDs in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Beyerdynamic Freee BYRDs in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Noble FoKus H-ANC earbuds in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Noble FoKus H-ANC earbuds in a semi-quiet location. This is a mic test with the Noble FoKus H-ANC earbuds in a crowded location. This is a mic test with the Noble FoKus H-ANC earbuds in a crowded location.
All right, we're back in. We got the Free BYRDs already paired up. Let's go ahead and jump into some music. All right, first up, we'll go ahead and let me go into my library here, see what we got. Let's see. We go, well, you know what? Let's go in. Let's do some Lenny to start us off. All right, there we go. All right. Go turn it up a little bit. That's good. All right. We got good sound. Got good bass. Nicely done. Nice, good sound. Nice and balanced. You got great separation with this song. All right. Very good sound. Nice separation. I guess you could say not as clean, not as clear with the vocals, but good, but not as clear as I'm used to hearing, but still a really good sound naturally out of these earbuds. Let's go ahead and switch over to another song. Let's go into, you know what, let's go ahead and do Run's House so we can get some bass. Let's see how they handle that 808. All right, here we go. Nice. Woo, okay, that hits. All right, that bass is hitting. That 808 drop is sick on these. Oh, just sounds really good. Let's go ahead and make sure we're not cheating here, because that sounds really good. Just a great sound. Where we at? Equalizer. All right, we're set normal, so original. So equalizer has nothing to do with it. This just sounds really good with that bass drop. All right, that sounds really good with that bass drop. Again, the vocals are good, but could be a little bit more cleaner, more bit more clear. Let's say that. And but still, you got great bass naturally out of these earbuds. These are like one of my sleeper sets in it, to be honest. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into some Kenny G to take it on home. All right. Now you got some good warm instrumentals from the background instruments. Okay. It sounds really good. These are really good sounding earbuds. I really enjoy them. Okay. Again, good lead saxophone there. Again, could be a little bit clearer, but you still get good sound. Evened out, just nice even sound there. Balance is great. I just wish it was a little bit more clearer. Just a great sound. All right, a little bit more. Can I get a little bit more? Let me get a little bit more. Oh, just really good sound. All right, just a really good sound. I really like that sound. Again, I wish it was a little bit more clear, but it's really good with these earbuds. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys swapped out, and we're gonna go ahead with the FoKus H-ANCs and see how they do with the sound test. So stay strapped in. All right, we're back in. We got the Noble FoKus H-ANCs already paired up. And that's a mouthful right there for that name. All right, let's go ahead and jump into some music. Let's get back to my library. First up, we're gonna do Lenny. Let's go. Make sure we're where we should be. All right. Let's make sure we're at the same level. All right. Okay. Already. The Noble, the FoKus H-ANCs is not as loud as the Beyerdynamics. And but you do get a good sound. Good balance. Naturally out of these guys. But not as loud as the Beyerdynamics. Are not as loud as them, but you still get really good sound. The vocals are clean, but a little bit more clean, a little more clearer than the Freebirds. But again, your overall volume it's not as loud. All right, let's go ahead and hit Run DMC. All right, we're back in this one. Let's see how they handle bass naturally. Just to be fair. All right, the bass hits. Doesn't hit as hard, but it hits. It doesn't hit as hard, but it does give you that boom. Just to show that we're using the default. Nothing. All right, so just wanted to show that there's no EQ settings in there. All right. Okay, now I have to admit, because they don't get as loud as the Freebirds, I think that's hurting their overall sound. I mean, they do sound good, no question. These are really good. These are good sounding earbuds, but I'm just thinking they don't get as loud. Even at the volume level that I have it at, they don't get as loud. And I don't know, so that might turn off some people, that might not, but you still get, it doesn't get as loud with it. Let's go ahead and hit Kenny G. Come on, Kenny. There we go. Okay. Again, this is warm. This is a nice warm. Now this is where the volume tends to help it a little bit because it's not as loud, so you're getting that nice warm sound. You're still getting the sound separation from the instruments. You're still getting great background note sound, but because it doesn't get as loud, it's not seeming like overpowering. So it's a nice, warm, soothing sound. So this is where it shines, in my opinion. Again, you got good lead saxophone here. Does sound nice and clean. A little bit more clear than the Freebirds. This is a good sound. Still, see, this is where that little lower volume comes into play. Give me a little bit more. This sounds really good. Okay. All right. I could listen to that all night. All right. So you got some really good sound in that one. Again, the lower natural volume tends to help it, in my opinion, on this song or in this genre here, because it's not as overpowering. Where in some earbuds you may want to turn it down when it comes to these types of instrumental songs like that. But as far as you dig a good bass and everything, you know what? Let me go ahead and save it for the outro for my final thoughts. I'm gonna go ahead and get this cleaned up, and then I'll come back with them. So stay strapped in. All right, we are back in. Let me put that away with the Gauntlet Series for the Noble FoKus H-ANCs. Their first opponent, the Beyerdynamic Free BYRDs. Definitely a good head-to-head. Just I was just there's a reason why these are one of my dark horse earbuds. They sound really good. They got good top overall volume. I just just would just naturally I wish the I guess the mids and everything were a little bit more clearer. But of course, with equalizer settings, built-in EQ that it has, you can make those adjustments. As far as with the Noble FoKus H-ANCs, I do really like these earbuds, despite the fact that they uh, don't have an actual equalizer that you can make adjustments with. I really wish they did. They got the presets and everything, but there's no way that you can physically move the EQ to the way you like it on these earbuds. You can on these ones, but not on these ones. But and then you again, they're naturally low volume, but like I said in the Kenny G song, that helped these guys because it made the song much better because it wasn't so loud, and like some of the trebles and everything wasn't so overpowering. It was just a nice warm sound with these. But these are really good earbuds. I do you like I said, just like on the other ones, they are in my rotation. Um, and I really enjoy listening to them, listening to things with them in in ear and everything. So which one would I, if I had to pick and I had to choose which one would I go with if I could only had these two and I needed to pick a set, I needed to pick a pair to go with. I guess to be honest, I think I would go with the Freebirds. I think they will get my pick if I had to choose between the two. I like the fact that you do have the you have really good sound. These are one of my dark horse earbuds when it comes to my upcoming top 10 list that I'm going to release here. I'm waiting on a couple of other earbuds to come in before I can before I do that. Uh, but these are definitely I would definitely go with these uh, over the Noble FoKus A, but not by much. Not by what? To be honest, not by much because they do give me a great sound and everything, but these guys have a better overall volume. Um and the it was just it'd be a tough decision, but I will definitely go with the Beyerdynamic Freebirds. I do, if anybody who did pick up these, do not be disappointed. These are just this is my thoughts, my opinions. I still think these are good earbuds. I continue to use them. Um, like I said, these both are in my rotation. My rotation is fairly large, so anyone I grab out of my bag and go, there's a reason why I grab them. So again, this has been part one of the Gauntlet series for the Noble FoKus H-ANCs. I'd like to thank you guys for coming out and checking out your boy. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. And then if you want to me on this journey, us on this journey, that is, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and then hit the notification bell. That way you're notified when videos drop. You can also follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Ron on Tech. I try to drop notifications as often as possible when videos are about to be released. Sometimes with my work schedule, I don't get around to doing it, but for the most part, I try to, especially when I'm dealing with unboxings and everything. I definitely get those notifications out. Okay. All right. So again, thanks for coming out and checking out your boy. I really appreciate it. Uh, and I guess that's it. I will see you guys on the next one. Free birds. Get the W starting out. Still got time for the Nobles. Peace.